Everyone, welcome to the show. So the bench trial for DC officer Shane Lamond started this week. Lamond, if you don't remember, he is the former Metropolitan Police Department lieutenant. He is accused of conspiring with the Proud Boys extremist group because following the Capitol attack, some damning messages between Lamond and the then Proud Boys chairman Enrique Tarrio came to light. And in one exchange, Lamond gave Tarrio advanced warning that he was going to be arrested. So not for January 6th, but this was when he was going to be arrested for burning a Black Lives Matter flag that was hanging on the side of a church. Other concerning messages and Lamond's lies about his communication ultimately led to his arrest. And in 2023, Lamond was charged with obstruction of justice and 3 counts of making false statements to the police. In opening remarks, the government told the judge, quote, Lamond leaked sensitive police information to a criminal suspect and lied about it to investigators. The evidence will show that the defendant was a Proud Boys sympathizer. So the prosecutor also said Lamond, quote, became a double agent and that he was revealing confidential information to, quote, a right-wing hate group. So Lamond's attorney, as you would imagine, tells a very different version of events. She told the judge that Lamond was just doing his job, that he was just developing a relationship with a source. Lamond's attorney claims his actions, they were not nefarious in any way. You know, this is just par for the course when you're trying to gain trust with someone. The question, though, is why did he lie? If nothing was nefarious, if everything was on the up and up, why did he lie about his communications with Tarrio? Because according to the indictment, Lamond denied giving Tarrio a heads up about his impending arrest or about the investigation into the burning of the BLM flag. And they say that Lamond tried to play it off as if Tarrio was the one reaching out to him most of the time. But the prosecutor said, no, the written evidence proves it's the complete opposite. So in one message to Tarrio, Lamond allegedly wrote, quote, of course, I can't say it officially, but personally, I support you all and don't want to see your group's reputation dragged through the mud. Another example they gave is that when Lamond warned Tarrio that he and the Proud Boys needed to start using encrypted messages. So he specifically said, like, hey, you know, cops are looking into this. You might want to keep on encrypted apps to evade authorities. He wrote to Tarrio, quote, need to switch to encrypted. Alerts are being sent out to LE, which means law enforcement, that Parler accounts belonging to your people are talking about mobilizing and taking back the country, getting people spun up, just giving you a heads up. Then Lamond started communicating with Tarrio on an encrypted messaging app on Telegram. This is not allowed by the police. And Lamond set up the app so that it would automatically delete his messages within 10 seconds of Tarrio reading them. So, yeah, that's not suspicious at all. I'm sure everything was totally legit. Lamond, by the way, started using that method, started communicating with him in the encrypted app right after Tarrio stole and burned the BLM flag on December 12th of 2020. Just a coincidence, I'm sure. And an FBI agent testified of the 209 secret Telegram messages exchanged between Tarrio and Lamond, only 60% were recovered. 40% they couldn't get. And the only reason they were able to locate some of these secret messages was because Tarrio would sometimes take a screenshot and then he would post it in a Proud Boys group chat. So he was passing along the information that Lamond was giving him, he was then passing it along to his organization and his people. So the first witness testified. It was a fellow police officer, a lieutenant named Mufti, I believe is how you pronounce it, Mufti or Mufti. Anyway, Mufti was in charge of the investigation into the BLM flag burning. Mufti said that, yeah, Lamond was very helpful. You know, he did identify Tarrio in an image. He identified his voice on a podcast. It was very helpful. But Mufti also said that Lamond withheld information that really would have aided in their investigation. So evidently, Tarrio confessed directly to Lamond, like in person, about burning the flag. And Lamond never bothered to mention that to Lieutenant Mufti. And what's really telling, I mean, besides all of this, is that Lamond relayed to Tarrio that he didn't think the burning of the BLM flag should be considered a hate crime. And he was boasting to Tarrio about how when he was questioned about it, he told the investigating agents that, well, you know, if that's the case, then Antifa members could be charged with hate crimes for burning American flags or Donald Trump flags. I mean, really? I'm getting the sense that this Lamond guy is not the brightest bulb on the Christmas tree. Or maybe he's just willfully ignorant of the fact that an American flag isn't a person, right? An American flag is not a protected class of people. How can it be a hate crime? And neither is Donald Trump. He is not a protected class of people, right? I mean, yeah, he's orange. So yeah, if we want to say orange people are a protected class. Anyway, so the prosecutor rested their case, I believe on Wednesday it was, and then today, Tarrio was pulled out of prison because remember, he's serving 22 years for his part in the Capitol coup. So he got pulled out of prison so he could testify on Lamond's behalf. So as soon as I hear more about his testimony, I will let you know. I might have an update for you tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this all shakes out. Again, you know, we've got Donald Trump's promise of a pardon hanging over all of this. So, all right, I'll let you know when I hear more. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.